Welcome to the Year 9 Virtual Options Evening 2021. My name's Jill Kennedy, I'm Assistant Head at Werneth and I will be taking you through the option process and there to support you should you need anything. So Year 9s will be making choices about their GCSEs that they wish to continue into Year 10 and 11, which is Key Stage 4. These are important choices that will directly impact their future, so hopefully this presentation and the information on the website will help to support you in making the best choices here. GCSEs have changed a lot over recent years, so there's a few things that are significant. So firstly, GCSEs are now graded as 1 to 9 instead of as A star to G. So a grade 9 is the highest that a student can achieve, and that's the top 3% of the country within each subject. The GCSEs themselves have more content, so there's more to revise, and also the questions tend to be more about understanding and applying this content rather than remembering or learning facts. All exams are taken at the end of Year 11 with a greatly reduced or removal of control assessments compared to previous GCSEs. All exams are terminal, which means that students will sit these GCSEs at the end of Year 11 and can no longer do early entry in Year 10 and then resit those exams if they don't do as well as they wanted in Year 11. So all of these exams are now at the end of Year 11. This table tells you a little bit about how the old lettered grades changed to the number grades. So you can see here that a grade 7, 8 or 9 is the top end, which is equivalent to an old A or A star. A grade 4 is considered a standard pass and a grade 5 is a strong pass at GCSE, and further education centres will ask for a grade 4 or better in English language and maths, and students will have an opportunity to resit those if they don't achieve a 4 or better at college or their apprenticeship. If a student wishes to take a subject at A level, then most colleges do ask for a grade 6 or better in that particular subject. Your option choices should give a mix of subjects that are right for individual post-16 pathways. They should allow you to reach your potential, give you a mix of subjects, allow you success in the subjects you enjoy, and prepare you for your future. At Werneth, the curriculum offers a broad and balanced range of subjects. Within that balance, we have the core subjects, the core curriculum, which all students have to continue with, and then there's the additional selection from the option choices that we are talking about now. So the core curriculum consists of your maths, English and science subjects, which are GCSE qualifications. So students have the opportunity to attain a grade in maths, 2 GCSEs in English, so 1 in language and 1 in literature, and either 2 GCSEs in science, depending on whether they go on to do dual science or the triple sciences. Alongside these examined subjects, all students will continue with core RE, life learning and PE practical within their timetables. RE and PE can be chosen as GCSE subjects within the option process should students wish to. So the first step of the options process in Year 9 is students will be placed on one of 2 pathways. So we have the Ebacc or the open pathway, and these offer a different combination of subjects but choice within those pathways. Subject teachers have been looking at the best pathway for individual students based on what they know about abilities and performance data that we hold. So a lot of thought and a lot of work has been put into selecting the best pathway for each individual student. We believe that the appropriate pathway will enable them to attain, achieve and maximise their potential both in school and beyond. So the first of these pathways is the English Baccalaureate or Ebacc pathway. The Ebacc was introduced in 2010, and the government introduced this as a performance measure with a target that 75% of students would study this combination of subjects by 2022. In reality, in recent years, that figure has been around about 40% nationally. And here at Werneth, we're not going to push for 75% of students to do this particular pathway because it's not right for everybody. We've looked very carefully at who it is right for, and that currently stands at about 35% of our current Year 9 cohort. So the Ebacc pathway has been chosen for students who are achieving across the board in core subjects and in a modern foreign language. It's not a qualification as such, but a carefully chosen group of subjects that are most sought after for universities, colleges and employers. It is, as I said before, a more academic route, and therefore it's not the best pathway for everyone, but it certainly is for that proportion of students that we have identified. By studying the Ebacc suite of subjects, then it has been shown to improve grades in core subjects, so in maths, English and science, as well as making it more likely that you will succeed at A-level. At this stage, there are very few 13 or 14-year-olds who know what they want to do with their future, so it is worth keeping options open, and the Ebacc pathway does allow for this, and it keeps options open for colleges, university places and careers, should they change their minds. In addition to this, learning a language at GCSE can open up the world of work. It also does build on soft skills, which are related to communication, interpersonal and intercultural speaking skills. So it is an all-round selection of subjects there for that cohort of students. The other pathway is the open pathway, which gives an equally wide choice of subjects, but offers a more broad and balanced selection of academic and more practical and vocational subjects. So one option choice on the open pathway will still be from the Ebacc choice of subjects. And of course, if a student does wish to continue with the language and either history or geography, in the same way as the Ebacc pathway, they can still do so by selecting those subjects within the open pathway. So this is probably the bit that you're waiting for. What do you actually get to choose? So there are 3 option choices in Year 9, and students get to choose 3 subjects. At least one of those subjects will be from the Ebacc suite, and you have at least one free choice. So we do advise that with your free choice you choose something practical to balance the curriculum, something that you enjoy. So on the Ebacc pathway, one of your choices will be either French, German or Spanish. So some students will have started German or Spanish with their enrichment strand in Year 9, but all students have studied French. So either French, German or Spanish is one of those choices. For the second choice, it will be a humanities subject, either history or geography. And the third option choice will be free from our vast choice of subjects that are available. Within the open pathway, you have the one Ebacc subject, so history, geography, MFL, computer science, and you have 2 free choices. So the free choice of subjects, we have a great many subjects on offer at Werneth, more than any other school that I've worked at, and there's some real opportunities here for students to try something new or continue with something that they chose in Year 9. So we have our Ebacc subjects that they can choose from: history, geography, French, German, Spanish, computer science. We have film, media, business studies, music, PE, drama, ethics, dance and IT. They can choose an art subject or 2 art subjects if they're on the open pathway, from fine art, graphics, photography, 3D. A technology, so we've got catering, food preparation, engineering, product design, or a more vocational choice, which from childcare, construction or hair and beauty. Each of these subjects will have an area on the online options, so if you wish to find out more information about any of these subjects, then this is available for you online. So will students always get their choices? The honest answer is no, but we'll do our best, and it really is very rare for students not to be given their chosen option. Possible reasons, either too many or too few students select a subject. So obviously if there's only one student selecting an option, then it wouldn't be viable to run that subject. Or we can't run a combination of two subjects together on the timetable. But we do everything we can, and it really is unusual for us not to be able to provide a particular subject for students. Questions your child should be asking. They should be asking, do I enjoy the subject? Does my teacher advise me to take the subject? So you will have an opportunity to ask your child's teacher at our virtual parents' evening on the 11th of March and use this as an opportunity to discuss the suitability of a subject to continue to GCSE. Do I know what I want to do with my future? Which subjects do I need for my chosen career? What might I need for college courses or for university? So if they do know what they want to do in the future, then make sure that they're fully aware of what might be required in order to pursue that. So do choose a subject that you enjoy or that you think you'll enjoy. Choose subject courses where you'll succeed, and choose subjects where you fully take part and engage in all aspects of learning within that. Do not, and I will emphasise this because we still have a number of students who will choose a subject because their friend has chosen it or because they like the teacher, but there really is no guarantee that they will get that teacher or be in a group with their friend in year 10. So it's really not a reason to choose a subject and will lead to inevitable disappointment. So make sure that you're choosing things for you and not because of somebody else's choice. So the timeline now, we've got the 1st of March and your letters will be sent out telling you which pathway your child has been placed on the 1st of March. The information booklets are not going to be posted home. We're going to, now that we know that students are returning on the 8th of March, those booklets will be available in paper form for students to take home week of the 8th of March. But there will be an online version within the virtual options evening area on the website. During this week there will be information sessions for each subject, and students will be alerted about when those sessions take place each morning as part of their online learning, and these will be Google Meets where the subject leader will talk through what the content of the subject is about, what skills you need, and be available for any questions and answers after that. On the 11th of March, as I mentioned before, there is a Year 9 virtual parents' evening, and this is really an opportunity to discuss suitability and just really have that conversation with class teachers to find out where your child is at. After all of these discussions have taken place and you've looked fully at all the information available, the options deadline for the forms is the 19th of March. So if you could have that to us by the 19th of March, that would be great. We can start processing those. So lots of information there. So just make sure before you make these choices that you read all of the information and that you talk to other people about that. So the subject teachers on the virtual parents' evening, form tutors will be available for check-ins each morning. If you know any students who are taking those particular GCSEs in year 10 or 11, it's always worth a conversation there to find out what it's all about. Career staff, any information that you need for entry requirements for post-16 training courses, apprenticeships, college courses, anything that you might think that you'll need to take, then now is the time to do that. So what to do now? You will have been sent an options form with either the Ebacc pathway or the open pathway, and a section to fill in about what the option choices are. Put the name and the pathway at the top and the option selections and return that to school signed. Alternatively, you can email, and we've set up a specified email account which is options@wernithschool.com. So if you put the name of the student and the pathway that they've been placed on as the subject of the email, and then within the body of the email, the 3 option choices. So Joe Bloggs here has been placed on the open pathway, and he has chosen history, business studies and fine art. If you return that to the given email, then we can process that in the same way. Either is absolutely fine. In addition, this email address is also there for you to email with any inquiries. If you wish to get some more information, if you have a query, anything at all, then please just send in to options@wernithschool.com, and either myself or someone in the Year 9 team will get back to you or direct the email to the relevant member of staff if it's subject specific. But we are all here to support you in making these decisions, and if there's anything at all that we can help with, then please don't hesitate to get in touch. Okay, thank you very much. I look forward to getting all of your option choices back by the 19th of March. Thank you.